Receiving the housing allowance is one of the primary reasons individuals choose to elect the post-9/11 GI Bill over the VA educational benefit programs. It is important to know there are some instances where you will not receive the housing allowance. You must be enrolled in at least one in-residence course, a course that is not considered completely online or distance learning. If you are enrolled in entirely online or distance learning courses, you will not receive the monthly housing allowance. Next, you must attend school at a rate of pursuit greater than 50%. In other words, the number of credits divided by the minimum number of credits to be a full-time student must be greater than 50%. For example, in a standard term of 15 weeks, where 12 hours may be considered full-time and you enroll in 7 hours for that term, to calculate, take 7 and divide it by 12. That equates to 58%, thereby making you eligible to receive the housing allowance. You do not need to be enrolled full-time to receive the monthly housing allowance. If you do not attend a school at the rate of pursuit greater than 50%, you will not receive the housing allowance. Therefore, if you took 6 hours instead of 7 in the previous example, 6 divided by 12, 50%, thereby making you ineligible to receive the housing allowance. Next, if you are on active duty, you are not eligible to receive the housing allowance, and, in addition, you will not receive the books and supplies stipend. For additional information regarding the monthly housing allowance, as well as the amount you may be eligible for, follow the links at the bottom of the screen. Individuals eligible for VA educational benefits should carefully consider their educational goals and other factors before applying for and electing to receive benefits under the post-9/11 GI Bill. Some items to consider are: if you elect to receive benefits under Chapter 33, the decision is irrevocable. If you participated in the $600 buy-up under the Montgomery GI Bill, or REAP, you will not receive the benefit under the post-9/11 GI Bill. In addition, the $600 buy-up will not be refunded. If you are eligible for a college fund or kicker under the other GI Bill educational programs, you will continue to receive it. However, rather than receiving the college fund payments monthly, you will be paid in a single lump sum amount for every semester, quarter, or term in which you are enrolled. If you are currently receiving benefits under the Montgomery GI Bill and are also eligible for the post-9/11 GI Bill, you may receive up to 12 additional months of benefits if the Montgomery GI Bill benefits are exhausted prior to electing the post-9/11 GI Bill. In addition, you should carefully crunch the numbers when trying to determine whether to make the switch from another chapter of VA educational benefits, as making the change is not always in your best interest. To view case studies showing the difference between the post-9/11 GI Bill and the Montgomery GI Bill active duty, please follow the link at the bottom of the screen.